Hey guys. So you see, you've now watched me steal at least 3 jokes from Talitha here. So, yeah.
Depends on how long since.
Fun times, eh? Poop, I need to replace the... This is the Peterson tuner from downstairs. I need to take that down. How are we doing? 16:28.
I'm doing quite a lot. Oh, laying at home with a cold but really want to work on my new guitar. Any tips? Lemon sip.
Yeah, Lemsip.
3, 2, go.
Lemsip. Okay, no, seriously. Have a nap, have a power nap, then get into the workshop, and before you know it, the excitement of making dust you'll be fine. Coffee too, you know, of course. Okay, no, seriously. Have a nap, have a power nap, then get into the workshop. Before you know it, the excitement of making dust you'll be fine. Coffee too, you know.
Cool.
Sorry.
Best way to cut an F hole in a hollow body guitar.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I can't stop touching the guitar.
You have a problem. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, go.
Do it before you've glued the top to the body, of course. I would use a fret saw by hand, a coping saw kind of thing with a deep throat, basically. Draw it out carefully, mark it out with a knife, and then cut.
I think you lost our cut, but...
Glue the deep throat, basically. Here we go, recording again. I noticed it stopped recording after all of that near. She wouldn't have noticed it because the screen was the other way.
Because you put the screen that way.
No.
And I'm standing on the wrong
You're
side
standing on
of
the
the
wrong
camera.
side. You're still off camera.
Yamaha...
Anybody would think we were related.
Hold on.
Yamaha?
No, it's not working. We've done quite a few.
Oh, we're all right. We've got some time. My wonderful wife has asked me when I'm going to be home today, so...
Late?
No, not late. Should I pick anything up, my love?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hit me.
How do you overcome fear of first build?
Huh.
Ready?
Sorry, there was a revised quotation about something that I forgot. Wood burning stoves are expensive to install, by the way.
How do you overcome the fear of a first build? 3, 2, go.
I am scared every single build that I do. I am nervous about what I'm going to do. I just have to ignore it and just get on and get lost in the making of it, and it tends to work out okay. Ignore it.
Finally ignore it, but...
I do. I am nervous about what I'm going to do. I just have to ignore it and just get on and get lost in the jazz. And it tends to work out okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's whoa, sorry, that was too loud. No, the hole's on the other side. Yeah, difficult question.
Yeah, but it's the same for any type of creative.
Oh, come on, I've lost energy doing the 90-hour build multiple times.
At least 6 times.
At least. Yeah, hell, today I didn't want to finish it. But I don't have much choice.
What is the metal paste you use to polish frets now?
Crying out loud. Now you... chrome polish, Autosol. Okay. Cool, got it.
Is it nearby?
No, go on then.
3, 2,
I use Autosol a lot, although these days I'm actually using a polishing mop, a stitched mop actually, with polishing compound Jeweller's Rouge. Normally, not this colour, the other colour. That's all a lot. Although these days I'm actually using a polishing mop, a stitched mop actually, with polishing compound Jeweller's Rouge. Normally, I use Watersol a lot.
Cool.
It's been a long day.
Has been. Why are you sitting down?
Because it's here.
A fully graphite milled bridge piece, telestyle, would it be strong enough, work well, and be worthwhile?
A fully milled
Graphite
graphite.
bridge piece, telestyle. Would it be strong enough?
Okay, go on then.
3, 2, go.
I'm fairly sure it would sound okay. I think it would be strong enough. Graphite tends to have a grain, I think, actually. It's also fairly soft, though, so it might be warmer rather than bright. I wouldn't bother. Use brass. Use brass. Use brass. Okay. I think it would be strong enough. Graphite tends to have a grain, I think, actually. It's also fairly soft, though, so it might be warmer rather than bright. I wouldn't bother. Use brass.
You got used brass on.
Yeah, no, I really wouldn't do that. I don't like the sounds of the nuts made by Graphtec, and those were graphite-ish. It's graphite in a resin of some sort, I'm sure. Everything's in resin these days, have you noticed? Anyway, carry on.
Yamaha make a silent guitar. Any plans to make something similar with a crimson twist?
No.
Skip that.
Yeah.
When will the... Oh, no. Never mind. Saturday. The
Well,
next
yeah.
episode of the guitar is on Saturday.
The next episode of the guitar build is Saturday, indeed.
Solid Wenge guitar. When? Question mark? Never.
Go on, I'll answer it.
Okay. 3, 2, go.
Never. Ever. Not once. Don't even consider it. It's up there with masking tape and super glue guitar. Although I'm quite tempted to do a paper mache guitar at some point. I think that'd be quite cool. There's paper mache furniture in museums today that's 200 years old. Great.
You should get your kids involved in that one.
They want to be YouTubers. I keep on saying YouTube isn't a career choice. They're like, but Daddy, you're a YouTuber. Poop.
Yeah. When did you first seriously consider guitar building as a job?
Okay.
3, 2.
I remember the second that I realised that somebody was involved in making everything I saw, basically, and that if somebody else could do it, I could do it. I loved guitar, and I realised, shit, I can do this. And that was it.
You swore.
I swore. Oh, I swore on Instagram as well. Is that allowed?
It lasts for 24 hours.
And that if somebody else could do it, I could do it. I love guitar, and I realised, shit, I can do this. Yeah. Anyway, it's true. I think the only reason that I've succeeded, the only reason that I'm still here and that the company is what it is blind luck and sheer dogged stupidity. I'm doggedly stupid.
And everyone else who works for you?
I should have quit 100 times. I should have stopped this 100 times or 1,000 times before we started making money and making a living. I'm very lucky with my wife that she stuck through it. I'm very lucky that I've got you guys and the staff and the way it's worked out. I don't deserve this at all. I'm not going to give it up, though. I mean, I'm not stupid. That amp's got a handle. It's not the most comfortable thing to sit on.
How is the sticker door coming along?
The what?
Sticker door. Sticker door.
Oh, sticker door. I thought you were talking about Bob for a second.
And you got more stickers from Yandles to go
Yeah,
on
there
it.
are some stickers from Yandle.
They're there.
Yeah, all right. Well, I suppose we should put something up on... Hold on. They're all about beards.
Yeah, put the beardy one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Ready? 3, 2.
It's going very well, thank you very much. Very well indeed. Oh no, messed that up. Beards must be worn at all times. Gotcha. Well, thank you very much. Very well indeed. Oh no, messed that up. The Wessex Beardsmen. Unitum per barbarus. Barbus. I like it. United in the beard. Oh, didn't work.
Do you want to answer this one?
I don't know. I haven't heard it yet.
Are you Chapman Guitars UK builder for the British Standard line?
Go on then.
Are you sticking more stickers?
Well, no, because it's not actually sticky.
You broke it.
It's completely not working.
You broke a sticker.
This one's
Oh,
sticky.
wow. That's bad.
Go on then.
Okay. Are you Chapman's UK builder? 3, 2.
No, we spoke to them, and there's a certain little thing called a rather large YouTube channel, and there was no way we could hide the fact that we were building their guitars, so it didn't come off, although it was something we seriously considered for a while. Spoke to them, and there's a certain little thing called a rather large YouTube channel, and there was no way we could hide the fact that we were building the guitars, so it didn't come off. Rob is a pretty freaking cool dude, though. I would like to work with him. Maybe he'd like to buy Crimson guitars. 5 seconds ago I said I'd be stupid to give it up, and here I am, sell Crimson guitars to Rob Chapman.
Shut up.
No way. I could do with a bit of a rest, though.
Yeah.
I really do want to write this book.
Have you ever considered making one with fanned frets? That expression says it all.
I've made at least a dozen guitars with fan frets.
Would you do another one?
Of course. Go on then. Answer the question.
3, 2, go.
I've made at least a dozen instruments with fan frets, probably more. I haven't, however, done... I don't think I've done a tutorial on how to do it on YouTube. I will, however, at some point soon. Yes. So I'm routinely answering these in 10 seconds then, you foul beast.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, but I now know why it was such a challenge. Crikey.
And you've exceeded without knowing.
You guys need to send us questions as well for the Patreon, the patrons' questions and the vlog and all that jazz, please. Because we don't have enough questions. And, you know, it's important. I feel that I need to make questions, answer them, stuff. That camera's higher than I normally have them.
Well, you're sitting on an amp.
Well, I am sitting on an amp right now, yes, but it's
s-
fine. You don't have to move it. It's cool. I'm just questioning your, I don't know, loyalty to the cause and everything.
Oh, shut up. When choosing wood for a laminate neck, what should I look for in terms of strength?
Okay.
3, 2, go.
Okay, straight grain, long grain, do not do anything that's got impurities like a burr or anything like that. And overall and above, it all has to be dry, and it all has to be dry to the same extent. Period. It has to be the same. Otherwise it won't work. It just won't work. It's got impurities like... I can't believe... So I'm going to time this next one.
Shut up.
I'm really insulted that you lied to me.
Set your stopwatch.
You lied to me.
Set your stopwatch.
It's not a stopwatch. It's a chronometer.
Fine. Watch your second hand. But you got to pay attention to what I'm...
Go on then.
This is not going to work.
Of course it's going to work.
Are bird's eye or flame maple necks less stable than standard maple? Is there a big difference?
Go on then.
3, 2, go.
Flame maple and normal maple, absolutely no difference whatsoever. The flame, I think, is actually from the motion of the wind, etc. Bird's eye can be problematic, although most of the time it isn't. It is weaker sometimes. It really is. It's 15 seconds, so I'm... The flame, I think, is actually from motion of the wind, etc.
You're so unimpressed, it's great.
My world is... You have had me lying to the public about how long these things are.
No, everybody
Repeatedly.
knows Instagram stories are 15 seconds long.
I am a
You
person,
don't.
and I didn't. Unimpressed.
Someone wants to know why you remind them of Bill Bailey.
Go on then.
3, 2.
I am the illegitimate love child of Bill Bailey and Dara O'Brien, and quite frankly, they owe me a little bit of child support. And a sense of humour, actually, come to think of it. I don't know. Love child of Bill Bailey and Dara O'Brien, and quite frankly, they owe me a little bit of child support.
Can
So,
I
of course,
tag
I-
them? Can I?
Yeah, please do. Please do, that'd be hilarious. So I asked my wife if I need to pick up anything, and of course she says, yeah, do with some milk.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
No, damn it.
Roblox. My son has installed Roblox. What the hell is Roblox? Parenting in the digital age.
I actually tagged him.
Good. Enough people have asked me if I'm related to Bill Bailey. It's... I sent him a message once, because he's a pretty talented musician. I sent him a message about 10, 15 years ago now, saying, you know, can I build you a production guitar, a signature guitar?
That would be so cool.
He ignored me. I never heard anything back. Yeah, right in the fields.
Best tips on a refretting job. Is a radius, block, or jig a must?
Well, get somebody else to do it.
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2.
A radius block is not absolutely essential. As long as the fretboard itself is already pre-radiused and hasn't got too much damage, you don't need a jig. A fret bending jig, however, is pretty essential, really. I can carry on for a lot more than 15 seconds. So I used to put a kink in the frets, and they're sort of almost like pyramid shaped, and then they go in like that and flatten out. It's not ideal. I would much rather, now that I have had access to fret bending jigs, put more of a curve than the radius of the actual fretboard in there, and it's a nice smooth radius, and it just makes the whole thing much easier. Refretting is a difficult thing to do. Refretting well is very, very difficult and very annoying, and I avoid it if I have the choice.
Do solid wood guitars always sound best? Does the copper rodded contradict this idea? 3, 2.
No. And no. The best sounding instrument I've ever made was made entirely out of acrylic. Tone wood is a lie, everybody. The copper rodded sounds amazing. It is 99% pickups, etc., 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 etc. See, now you drew me in. You drew me in.
You could rant
the
for
rant
ages on
begins.
that.
15 seconds isn't long enough.
Of course it isn't.
Yeah, honestly, so
ranting.
I keep ranting. There's another camera going. I've said this, and you guys have seen me say this many, many, many times. It does have an effect on sustain and all that jazz, for sure. Yes, absolutely. But your choice in pickups, your quality of your electronics, the quality of the joinery involved in making the guitar has more of an effect than whether your wood weighs 5 pounds or 8 pounds. It just doesn't. Really, it's about the sustain and the bite and the attack of the notes. A guitar made entirely out of solid maple, which is very, very hard, will have a quick bite and a very bright, sharp sort of sound. Something made entirely out of swamp ash, although you wouldn't do that for a neck for obvious reasons, will be a slow attack and a warm sound and a different thing entirely. However, you can, with judicious use and clever pickup making and wiring, you can make a guitar made out of maple sound relatively warm and nice. So, yeah.
Staying on a similar topic.
No, please don't.
You said not to build out of pine. Guess what I'm working on? Neck and fretboard too. Ready? Go.
Why do you even watch me if you're going to just completely ignore me? It's like, I don't know, my mother and sister, they just don't listen to me. I'm insulted. You're going to have an absolute nightmare making something that stays dent-free. Oh, wait, shit, you're my sister. One day they might listen to me. Okay. You're going to have an absolute neck and fretboard. I mean, I sincerely hope he's using the motherload of carbon fiber strengthening rods in that neck, because that is not going to be strong. No way. Unless it's pitch pine. Pitch pine's actually pretty good stuff.
What's the difference?
It's got lots of pitch in it. I don't really know.
Do you prefer gloss or satin finishes on your project? This one has both.
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2.
Both. I don't particularly like a glossy neck. I don't want a glossy fretboard though either. So matte there, satin there. However, a high gloss lacquer looks amazing, and I really, really do like high gloss, especially because I've got a finishing department down there and I can delegate it. See, the problem is I'm trying honestly to slow down my talking. This is confusing for the YouTube thing, because I tend to mumble a little bit and talk a lot. This is training me to do the exact opposite, because it's only 15 seconds after all. How many of you knew? You guys should have sent me messages saying, Ben, it's 15 seconds ready, it's not 30. It's your fault as well. Absolutely.
Good, I'm not the only one to blame.
Go on then, 2 or 3 more questions and then we're done.
Okay. What is the best way to clamp complicated shapes or tops on a tight budget?
Tightly.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, go.
Honestly, if you've got something that's particularly strange, glue random bits of scrap wood to it to make it rectangular, and then use that with your standard clamps. It's the easiest way. Or elastic bands, maybe. Actually, something I have seen before is ratchet straps. Ratchet straps work very well.
You should see how Peter McKinnon's dad glues up his acoustics. He's really...
Who's Peter McKinnon?
I don't know, this YouTuber.
Yeah. Small, must be.
Yeah, he's Canadian. You should, you know.
Don't like Canadians. Oh wait, I'm Canadian.
Technically. I think you're as far from Canadian as it's possible to get.
Sorry?
You've never been to Canada.
That was funny. Canadians are supposedly apologise all the time. I said sorry, it was a joke. They got it.
Shut up. Okay, trying to choose the last few
Some
questions.
of the Canadians in person are fantastic. Some of the rudest and meanest and most horrible individuals I've ever met online have been Canadian.
How do you know?
Because they've told me. Come on.
This is a question for Josh, really.
I've got milk to buy.
Can one refinish a black base with just sandpaper and spray cans? Yellow spray cans.
Yes.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
3, 2.
Yes. Absolutely, of course. I mean, what does the colour of the spray cans have? It's more to do with the paint inside. I'm just not funny, am I? Yes, absolutely. Sand it down, spray it. You will need to go through the grits and make a nice finish first. Yeah, I'll mess that up totally. Totally.
What is the colour of the spray can? More to do with the paint inside.
As long as you
I'm just not funny.
flatten it
Yes,
nicely, you don't have to get the black off at all. As long as you flatten it nicely and then go up to, say, 600, 800 grit to give a nice surface for the new spray paint to go on, then you will absolutely be able to refinish it with a rattle can. Rattle can. I've never called it a rattle can in my life.
That's very American, isn't it?
It's almost like I spend a lot of time watching YouTube or something. Sheesh.
What is your go-to album when you really have to get cracking on a build? Greatest Showman?
I've listened to The Greatest Showman a lot recently, yes. Go on then.
3, 2, go.
Use Your Illusions 2. Appetite for Destruction? One of those two. Honestly, I actually find music distracting sometimes when I have to concentrate. I often listen to nothing.
You weren't looking at me.
I wasn't looking at you. You're not important enough. I'm sorry. It's just,
Honestly, I actually find music distracting sometimes when I have.
Rude.
I'm tired. I shouldn't have sat down.
Okay. 2 questions.
Go on then.
Would you now be
Yes.
able to recreate the 90-hour build in 90 hours? No,
chance.
because you will find X number of things to change. Ready? Hold on, I need to get the angle.
Oh, yeah.
There. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2.
No. Absolutely not. No, not a chance whatsoever. There is 90 hours worth of work just in this to get it to the final finish required. I'm not, no, sorry. Yet.
Cool. Final question.
Good. I sat down and it's really knocked the wind out of me. I had a box of tools that was supposed to be delivered to my shop yesterday by 5 o'clock during working hours. And the courier phoned me up and said, is it okay if I deliver to your house a little bit later in the evening? Yes, of course, nice tools. A bit later in the evening turned out to be 11:30. And change.
Ouch.
I got a nice box of tools out of it, but by gum. And then I was up at 6 this morning because I had to go to the shop to deliver the tools and throw things and then come here and build this guitar. And I'm just a little bit tired now. Please, weep for me. Do the violin.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Okay, what's up?
What are your plans for the next build? Ready?
Panic?
You're not allowed to. 3, 2.
I'm going to panic. As of what's on the bench today, it's going to be a bass, 4-string bass, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. I'm looking forward to that. However, that is the next one that I haven't started. I've got a resin guitar in progress over there, and I've got the instrument I built with Matt in April also in progress.
As of what's on the bench today, it's going to be a bass, 4-string bass, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. I'm looking forward to that. However, that is the next one that I haven't started. I've got a resin guitar in progress over there. And I've got the
poop, that's a
instrument I built
complete
with Matt.
lie.
I'm going to panic.
Well, I've got
As
the
of
resin
what's on
guitar.
the
I've
bench
also
today,
got
it's going to be
the
bass, 4-string bass,
Matt
fairly
Naples
simple, fairly straightforward.
guitar, which I've got to finish a little bit.
Nebula 2.
Yeah, that's Nebula 2. I've got to do Nebula 2 first, which is the really cool thing. I have to... Oh my God.
So
I'm going to meet him at another guitar show, and
I'll delete this and we'll redo it.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
I haven't posted it yet.
Okay, fine, I'll do it again.
Nebula 2.
My gosh.
Ready? 3, 2, go.
The next one that I haven't actually started yet is going to be a bass, 4-string, fairly simple, straightforward, as of what's on the bench today, because that's going to be quite cool. I am also, however, working on a resin build over there, which is a guitar, and also Nebula 2 has to be done soon because that's coming up, and the Matt Naple build.
cut off at and.
Bass, 4-string, fairly simple, straightforward.
If I had more than 15 seconds, you know,
I am also at the moment working on a
time.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Stop
Use my new square.
complaining.
Stanley Sweetheart.
That's coming up.
4-inch little adjustable sliding square. Beautiful.
Of course, the downside to doing these questions is every time I refresh the page, we've got more.
We've got more questions. No, it's been an hour now. It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
I am also. I want to do a Star Wars build, and I've mentioned this before. I really want to do a Star Wars build for reasons.
Because you're a geek.
No, because there's a Star Wars movie coming out in November, December, and I want to sort of ride the crest of that wave and get lots of views and things. Plus, I'm a geek.
In
and I think it'd be
November,
quite cool.
December, how long did this take you? It's
Year and
going
a
to
half.
be the next Star Wars movie?
I can build guitars fast. I just need to, at the design stage, realize how long it's going to take me. No? No? Oh, there's something in my pocket there.
It's 5 o'clock.
Come on. It's out of tune.